Hey girlfriend, welcome to Dejah's Diary. If you are new here, I am Dejah Denise, and today we're talking all things sweat. If you are like me, I cannot stand to be sweaty. Even the smallest teensy little droplets just freak me out and I hate it. So I was recently diagnosed with hyperhidrosis, which is just a fancy name for excessive sweating. And right around that same time, Dermadry actually reached out to me to partner, and I was like, God, you always right on time. So they actually have a machine that kind of functions off of tap water, and you can use it at home in the privacy of your own home at that, and kind of like help reduce that profuse sweating. So there's 3 clinical classifications that kind of indicate, you know, what range you are when it comes to your hyperhidrosis. So there's level 1, 2, and 3. Level 1 being mild, level 2 being moderate, and level 3 being severe. And these ranges are the same for hands and feet, and then different for underarms. So my hyperhidrosis is actually in my underarms. I have a level 1 mild case, which just means that when I sweat, my skin is moderately moist, and then I do have some like sweat spots on my clothing. So here is the Dermadry machine. It comes in this really cute like storage case. You can kind of tuck it away easily. It's not too big, not too small, and you can fit all of your accessories inside once you're done. So there's 2 phases of treatment. There's an initial phase and then a maintenance phase, and these phases are the same for your palms of your hands, soles of your feet, and your underarms. And during this initial phase, no matter what level of clinical classification that you are, you're going to do your treatments 3 to 5 times per week. It just ranges on how long depending on your level of sweatiness. So as I mentioned, I'm a level 1 mild case, so I would do my treatments from 3 to 5 times per week for 1 to 2 weeks. And then when I get into my maintenance phase, I'm going to do 1 treatment every 2 to 3 weeks on the highest current level. So this instruction pamphlet that comes with the kit will be your absolute best friend. You really want to like look through this with a fine-tooth comb before using the product. The one thing that stuck out to me the most was that if you like move or wiggle when you're like doing your treatments, especially for your underarms, you can get shocked because it is electricity kind of going through these panels. So imagine this like shocking your underarms because you can't stay still. You know what I mean? I would just kind of be on your phone or watch a quick TV show like while you're doing this so that you're not tempted to kind of move about and potentially harm yourself. Kind of same deal for your hands and your feet. Imagine this shocking your hands or your feet because you can't stay still. So just be very careful and mindful of that as you're kind of going through your process. So just a few tips and tricks that I've kind of seen when I was using the product. I haven't used the hand and the feet yet, but I'm pretty sure it's the exact same as the underarms. It is tap water activated, so you can plug everything in and push start, and it will not work until either the underarm pad or the hand and the feet towel are wet. I know that sounds a bit like duh, Dejah, but trust me, once you're kind of plugging it in, and if you haven't watched a YouTube video, you're like, am I doing this right? Is it broken? So just make sure that this is wet before you start to like move about. So I've used the machine twice already, and I've seen a dramatic difference in just the amount of like profuseness that I have. I work out, like I do like home workouts, but my trainer makes us like sweat, like drenching sweat, and I cannot stand it. I used it after a session before, and so the next day that I had to work out, it was a dramatic difference, and you could see like no stains on my workout shirt, and I was like, is this a magic trick? It truly does work. I highly recommend it. I'm excited to see how I continue to improve when I do increase my treatments and then get into my maintenance phase. And if you're like, girl, I am so over sweating all the time, especially if your sweating is a higher level than mine, I'd highly recommend getting this machine. I have all of the information down below, including a promo code for $50 off. So feel free to use that at checkout. And I really hope that this does improve your quality of life if you do choose to purchase this. And if you're watching this and you already have it, let me know of your experience down below, or even if you're interested in getting it. So as always, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next week. Bye, girl.